The greatest thing about supporting anything and being a fan of anything is wanting the best for it so you can hopefully, well, get the best out of it. Let me tell you what led me to make this tweet. Now, we all know the dumpster fire that Sword and Shield is. Any fool worth their brain cells can clearly see that Sword and Shield, whether you compare it to other Pokemon games or not, did not, for whatever reason, get the best treatment it could have and should have gotten, DLC or not. And if you've done your research on YouTube alone, you'll see that there are many videos out there, including my own, that have given great examples of this. But let's take all of that knowledge and apply it to what I'm sure a lot of us feel about Sword and Shield. They were rushed. They needed more time. People are already ready for something new. At least these are the sentiments you would hear on one hand, and then, given recent events, suddenly people do a 180 and they're hyped for Sinnoh remakes. Another remake that I feel is woefully unnecessary to begin with. It's a remake. It's not a new main series Pokemon game. Now that could be contributed to everybody liking something different in their own way, and that's completely fine. But what doesn't make sense is that for those upset with Sword and Shield, why are you suddenly hyped for Diamond and Pearl remakes, or any remakes for that matter? The overall argument is, hey, the games need more time. Let's stop with all of these annual fucking releases so they can have enough time, barring any kind of personal hangups they have on their end, whether it's crunch time, pressure, who gives a shit? It's a personal problem that a multi-billion-dollar corporation should have the competence to put their heads together and solve in a professional and swift manner. But now everybody can't wait till the end of this year at best to get essentially more of the same. I can already see people complaining about everything that was wrong with Sword and Shield. Ew, no surprise, they used the Sword and Shield engine and just slapped Sinnoh on it. Oh man, are they seriously using those same lifeless models instead of the ones that they should use in new Pokemon Snap? Knowing Game Freak, at least I wouldn't put it past them to cut corners like they did with Sword and Shield and many other Pokemon games in the past. We're talking about a company who's mentally still stuck in 1996 when it comes to many aspects of Pokemon. And then people are disappointed again because you don't really know what you want, do you? All I'm saying is, anyone that is upset with Sword and Shield in any kind of way, look at the big picture here. You're sending the message that you're really okay with all of the things you claim that you were upset with, that disappointed you in Sword and Shield. In other words, there's no point in pretending to be disappointed in something you're once again enabling. Let's kick the realities here. Try not to hound and even cancel Central this damn soon, because with Sword and Shield, as well as their DLC being data mined, everyone, especially these PokeTubers, were all bunched up on his scrotum. Now everyone's questioning him like you couldn't do that before. And you bet your ass that that cycle will once again repeat itself once he leaks some more data mine information or confirms something else throughout 2021. Don't pretend that you're cleverer than you really are. Don't pretend to be skeptical. Don't pretend that all of a sudden you want to take something on the internet with a grain of salt. Oh, it took a post like this for you to realize that you have to wait on official confirmation of anything? Do you need a Diamond and Pearl remake? Did we ever need a single remake? Yeah, I know they're modernizing all of the outdated Pokemon games, but aside from the amount of Pokemon that have surely been added to the entire franchise over the past 4 generations after Diamond and Pearl, the games still run on the same battle system, with the physical and special split being introduced in this generation, as well as online features. There was never a need to modernize Diamond and Pearl in that regard. It's just more fan service and another repackaged product with modernized bells, whistles, and a graphical facelift. I guess that's the standard. People pretend they know what they want, but then they'll mindlessly throw their money at a bunch of repackaged products of games you've played a million times before ages ago, and then complain that there's nothing new and everything's stagnant. It makes perfect sense. Part of the reason why I'm saying all of this is because Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, the Sinnoh region, is one of my most hated regions and generations of Pokemon games. It's a close tie to 6th gen. I hate these games with a passion, so clearly someone is not looking forward to them whatsoever, but that's a story for another day maybe. Pokemon, of course, is going to sell regardless, and the chances of them actually listening to any of us are slim to none. It would behoove any of you to actually know what the fuck you want, have some kind of integrity in what you're saying, and know what you're truly parading on, i.e. enabling here. That's just my thoughts on that matter. Oh, look at that, breaking news. The domain has been enabled. Oh, wait. The domain has now been disabled. For anyone jumping on Central like he's the only one to blame here, he's just a messenger proving how gullible you fools are for believing anything you hear and see on the internet. And what the fuck does a domain mean anyway? It can mean anything. How many times have these people registered domains that led to nowhere? Whatever becomes of these Diamond and Pearl remakes, well, I could give two fucks. But the question is, do you all know what you really want? Just like with the Smash community that suddenly went silent after the Sephiroth reveal, after that whole Smash Melee debacle, it seems like a lot of the Pokemon community is content with whatever the fuck they're given, and they'll only bitch and moan when their personal needs haven't been catered to, while the much more useful bits of us are just simply and truly looking out for the franchise as a whole. It's very simple. Take everything you said prior to this so-called confirmation of Diamond and Pearl remakes and reevaluate what you're saying now. What do you all really want?